Well, I started off hating them, but so far, after starting this channel, I've reacted to Enema of the State, Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, the self-titled album, and their side project Boxcar Racer. So I've listened to a lot of Tom DeLonge and Mark Hoppus and Travis Barker on this channel. Now, did I change my mind? Did I like it? Check out my reactions if you haven't already. But what a lot of people have been telling me is that their other side project, which I had no idea about and never heard of them until people started telling me, they have another side project called Angels and Airwaves. Now, this guy's not sure. He's asking everybody else. Just curious about everyone's feeling on AVA. I do see a lot of love for them on this sub. I honestly thought they were terrible on first listen. Really? Revisited recently and enjoyed it a lot more. Still incredibly cringy at times. I love Tom, but I feel like he comes across as a parody of himself on a lot of these tracks. Also very repetitive. So that's interesting. I would have assumed Angels and Airwaves sounds more like a serious kind of project. So the fact that he's calling them cringy, is it cringy in like an immature Blink-182 punk rock kind of cringy, or is it cringy as in like trying to be serious kind of cringy and coming off like pretentious maybe? I'm not sure what he means. But it's also interesting, he's saying he thought they were terrible and he's saying they're repetitive. But then the next answer, this guy is just like, changed my life. Love AVA maybe even more than Blink. Now, is this a common opinion among fans? Because I have been seeing this. A lot of people are saying that Angels and Airwaves is better than Blink-182. I don't know in what way. I'm not even really sure what kind of genre they are. I'm assuming they're more of like an experimental post-hardcore alternative kind of thing and less pop punk, but I could be wrong. Anyone else really like Angels and Airwaves? I slept on them for too long and have officially listened to everything they have done many times over. Favorite album would probably be The Dreamwalker or I, Empire, but they are all great. So this guy is replying right here. Angels and Airwaves is my favorite band. I like all of their albums and EPs for different reasons. I mean, how good could they be? People are saying that they're better than Blink, and these are Blink fans. I'm going to preface this with the fact that I am a huge Angels and Airwaves fan, even have a tattoo. These are just my opinion. So he ranks the albums here, and he puts Dreamwalker at number 1. That guy said that he has an Angels and Airwaves tattoo, so he must know what he's talking about. Track 1, Teenagers and Rituals. It's better than Blink. That's what they said. This is better than Blink. I didn't say it. Y'all said it. His voice sounds a lot different. I can barely recognize him. Really sounds like The Cure. That bass line reminds me of The Cure. say? What does he say? Lonely cat-like master? I'm probably hearing that wrong. Dude, that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. All right, I think, yeah, that verse bass line really reminds me of The Cure. It's cool that you can hear that influence in like the later Blink albums and in their side projects. I think that's really cool. I gotta double check here. So that's Tom DeLonge doing the vocals, right? Because he sounds totally different, but his pronunciation is still similar to some Blink stuff. But still, totally different sounding. I like it. It's interesting. I don't know if I can say it's better or not as good as Blink, so we'll have to keep it going. I will say that first track, though, kind of gave me almost like a Killers vibe. I think in like the mid or late 2000s, that kind of like Killers and like this disco-y kind of beat was kind of trending. I forget when this album came out, I'm not sure, but it kind of reminded me of that a little bit. So let's see what other things they're gonna do, what other directions they're gonna take. Track 2, Paralyzed. Really interesting sounds here with the guitars and interesting use of electronics. I like it when they go into more chord progressions, because that's what I've noticed about like the more experimental sounding Blink stuff in like the later Blink albums. Maybe it's a songwriting habit, but they like to kind of ride on like this one note, and it's a very unique thing. There's not a lot of bands that do that. A lot of bands go and think of songwriting and they think of chord progressions. I've noticed with Tom DeLonge, he likes to just ride out on this one note and riff on that. He's not afraid to do that. It's a unique songwriting style but I do like it when it kind of builds up tension, and so I like it when the tension is released by, finally going into some changes into more traditional sounding chord progressions. All right, you know what? I feel, and I could be totally wrong here, but I feel like this belongs in that scene of like, I guess like mid and late 2000s, like alternative indie rock. So bands like, again, like I said before, The Killers, or like Interpol, or like later Radiohead. There is that kind of scene. I feel like a lot of it comes from like the UK, but there is that scene that was really trending and going strong at that time. And I don't know if they're in that scene or they're part of that scene, but it just kind of reminds me of that movement that I don't think you really hear too much these days. Or I'm sure those bands are still around and doing their thing, but it's been a while since I've heard stuff like this. So yeah, hearing this is bringing me back to those times. The Dreamwalker 2014. So it's a little later, but they started in like the mid 2000s. Track 3, The Wolfpack. There's a video for this. It's cool, there's a lot of fuzzed out bass on this. The music sounds very UK. His accent is obviously not very UK, but the music and the style reminds me of that scene, especially this song. Again, we had him like riding out on that one note, and then we released the tension by going into this progression. Whoa, what happened to that chick's face? Oh, it's a mask. Well, he's not quite riding on one note here, but it's a 2-note progression, but it's slower. right there. The instrumentation is completely different, but the songwriting is still familiar. It's again reminding me of like the later Blink 182 stuff that I heard. That felt very Blink right there. Those vocals in the background there, right here. It's very big when that note drops. Just feels really huge. I think because of the synth. The synth makes it feel huge. Right there, yeah. Feels gigantic. Like you're being enveloped in an ocean wave in outer space for some reason. It was a pretty good song. Tunnels, track 4. There's also a music video for this song.
I am still without devotion, 'cause we're all asleep at the wheel, asleep and so surrounded by what we feel, a bad dream.
Is this an original animation for Angels and Airwaves? I think it is.
I am not without emotion. I have ran.
You know, that doesn't come cheap. It kind of reminds me of like Gorillas or something. Like the animation style. This is it's more like indie rock, almost like folk, almost like a folk indie alternative. I love cities and animation and stuff. That looks so cool. This reminds me of like Persona. I feel like that happened in Persona, like one of those games. I love this. I love this cyberpunk city. It's so cool. And you know what this whole situation reminds me of? It reminds me of when At the Drive-In split up and they formed the Mars Volta. Yeah, there was Sparta, and then there was the Mars Volta. And the Mars Volta was the party that got all the critical acclaim. And, you know, I remember, discussing it with some of my music friends, and my one friend talked about the Mars Volta as if, like, obviously they're way better than At the Drive-In. Obviously, they're like so musically sophisticated and they've taken it to the next level, and they didn't have that silly emo stuff to muck up their musical sophistication. And I was kind of like, well, you know what? I honestly, I think I like At the Drive-In better than Mars Volta. And he looked at me, not in an argumentative way. Like, he wasn't gonna argue with me. He wasn't gonna, like, tear down my opinion. He just, like, the look that he gave me and his reaction was just like, what? Really? Like, he couldn't understand, like, how could you not like the Mars Volta better than At the Drive-In? And I was just kind of like, I don't know. I like At the Drive-In better. They have this, they have like this emo thing, this like post-hardcore emo thing, and Mars Volta doesn't have that anymore. They like went into this different direction. And I feel like this situation is very similar. Just in my mind, it feels very similar. I don't know if it's exactly the same situation, but I can see how people would like this band better than Blink-182. But I don't know if I could say that this band is better than Blink-182. I don't know about that. It's a different thing. Yeah, it is very different. And perhaps maybe things that people don't like about Blink-182 are not present in this, and so they like this better. They like Angels and Airwaves better. I could see both sides of that argument, if there even is such an argument in the discourse. But we've only heard 4 songs so far, so let's keep it going with track 5, Kiss with a Spell. Let's hear what else they do. Like, this is very different. This is very, very different.
If I end up alone across the barren sand dunes, I see my true self. I am burning inside for you. Living a curse, lost in desire of your touch. I
like this verse part a lot. And the chorus part is alright too, but this verse part, something about it reminds me of like Depeche Mode for some reason. Then when the chorus comes in, I don't know what it is. It's very unique sounding. I kind of like that. That's a good hook. That's a good hook. That's a good hook. The rhythm is so weird, huh? I gotta find like the center of the rhythm here. The rhythm is so weird. It's like every change is on the upbeat. Every accent. Nice. You know what? Yeah, I really like that track. Kiss with a Spell. I like that one. It felt pretty short, but that's good. I like short songs. Mercenaries, track whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's cool. Nice. Cool drums here. I know this is not Travis Barker, but cool drum fills. Cool style. This song reminds me more of like the later Blink that I've heard. Nice drums. All right, that was Mercenaries. It was a good song. It was a good song, but I feel like for this album and this project too, I think I would need more time to get used to the songs. This is the kind of thing I would have to hear like multiple times to really get into the zone of what they're crafting here. Next track, Bullets in the Wind. I think this was a single too, but I couldn't find a video for this. Again, in a weird way, it reminds me of The Cure. This is again giving me those like British rock vibes. Okay, I will say this. I don't usually like this style, but I like this song so far. This song's cool. And this song is different it's really different from the other songs we've heard, so it's kind of like, it's kind of bringing the energy back, which is good. Interesting choice of notes for these progressions. Nice. Like the bass line never goes quite where you're thinking it's gonna go, which is cool. Yeah, you know what? I like this song. This one's cool. The Disease. Do any of y'all have a disease? If you do, this song's for you. It's called The Disease. Cool drum beat. I like the bass here. The bass tones. Again, that's very Cure sounding. Like the bass tone and the way he's playing those notes. This is cool. I really like that bridge part. That bridge part's cool. Is it done? Whoa. Well, I feel like there's some really cool things in that song. Like that bridge part. Like that bass was really cool. The drum beat is cool. but I feel like there's not too much going on in that song, which is why I think this is more the kind of thing, maybe on repeated listens, I can click with it more. It might take some time to grow. Next track, Tremors. This is just very like retro sounding now, like 1980s, psychedelic furs or something. I literally just watched 16 Candles yesterday. This reminds me of something that could be on that movie. We got like U2's The Edge, that that clean guitar with the delay on it. There's a lot of like funkiness on this album too. This song and the other songs we've heard too, especially in this song. Very sudden stop there. Anomaly, the last track.
Hey you, what's with those eyes? What you been thinking? Hey girl, spreading your wings. The world isn't waiting to let you in. That smile a mile away, those colors collide. Hey you, pick up the reins and come in my window and don't be shy. I never wanted to say how much I liked you. I never wanted to be one of your sad discoveries we'll see.
What's going on with that guitar? What's he doing? That's interesting. It almost sounds like he's doing this weird, like arpeggio, like a muted arpeggio or something. I like this, the synths in the background. Almost sounds like a Mellotron. Mellotron with strings. So that's it, The Dreamwalker. That was a nice song at the end. It's a, you know, changing the pace. I see now. I see you. Angels and Airwaves. Now, is this better than Blink? I think that's a hard question to answer. Do I like this better than Blink? I don't know. I don't think so. Again, this is more of like an album. I think you'd have to hear it a couple times. I think one of the guys on Reddit said that they didn't like it at first, but it grew on them. But I feel like Blink stuff is more exciting because it could bust out into like some crazy pop punk, whereas this is like a different scene. It's just a different scene, but I can hear the same songwriting on it, but like a different genre and a different scene, and it's still really good. It's really cool. I'm curious to know what y'all think. Like, do y'all like Angels and Airwaves better, or do you like Blink better, or maybe you like Boxcar Racer the best? I'm not sure. So let me know, is this the best Angels and Airwaves album, or is there a better album out there that I should listen to? Let me know in the comments, or let me know when I go live. I've been going live a lot recently. It's like a ton of games that I'm playing, jumping back and forth. So if you watch this around the time that I've just recorded it, you might catch me live. So come on in, say hello, hang out, play some games. Anyway, thanks for watching. Angels and Airwaves, The Dreamwalker. Peace out, y'all. Have a nice day.